Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick. My name is Michaela. This morning I'll be taking you guys through one of our used units. It's a trade-in, a pretty recent trade-in. We've had it for a little bit, enough time that it actually has been through all of our shops. It's been winterized and it is ready to go. So a little bit about that shop process before we get to the trailer here, because I think it is pretty unique to this dealership. It's nothing that I've ever experienced before until I worked here, and I like to share it. And I actually was telling a customer about it the other night because I really strongly believe in what they do here. So I want to tell you guys about it really quick. So when we get in a used living quarters, it's going to go through two shops. So first it's going to stay here on this side of the street and go through our chassis shop. So they're going to do an alignment on the axles, which is really cool. Helps it pull nice and straight and make sure that you're going to have that even tread wear on those tires for you. And then they're going to go through and do a PDI from nose to tail over this whole trailer. They're going to look at brakes, bearings, hubs, and they're not just going to check functionality. They're actually going to check thickness and longevity and make sure that they are ready to go. If they need to be replaced, they're getting replaced, hands down. There's no question about that. So really nice to know that. Then they're going to go through all the little things. They're going to check all of your lights. They're going to replace marker lights. They'll replace your license plate lights, any little thing. They'll tweak the dividers, the hinges, make sure everything is good. We've had a couple doors like hang up just a bit. It goes to the shop, it comes back out brand new. They don't hang up at all. They've replaced hinges before when even they're just a little bit stuck. They go through everything. It's going to be as new as it can get. But then with it being this living quarters here, it's going to go across the street to our house shop. And they're going to go through everything that you see inside of here as far as the water systems, the plumbing, the microwave. This one's got a fridge, the AC, the furnace. They're going to service all of that, fix all of it, and make sure the LQ is ready to rock and roll as well. And then, of course, being here in Colorado, it has gotten winterized. So more than just a safety check, more than just a brief servicing, we run through these with a fine-tooth comb. So you guys can have a lot of confidence buying here, buying used. This one is a 2014 Platinum. It was a college rodeo trailer for 1 year. And then she needed more horse space. So traded it in on a little bit bigger trailer. Got this one. It is very clean. I'm impressed. But let's go ahead and check out our LQ right here. It does have your screen door entrance. So you do have that option when you guys are maybe at a college rodeo, you're at a horse show, you're just trail riding, camping with your friends. This is a great size trailer to get camping. I've had a couple customers lately looking for like hunting trailers and stuff to go in the mountains. My husband goes in the mountains a lot, and there's a lot of trailers here that I don't foresee going in the mountains ever, but this one's a great size. I believe this one's a 9-foot short wall, but if you are hanging out outside, you got that screen door. But let's go ahead and step up inside and check out the living quarters in this one. So there's no slide out, but you do have in this space right here, you have this couch. It is a 6-foot couch. We just measured it the other day, so 72 inches. And it does slide down into a bed. So it can still lay flat here. You guys can still use this as a bed space. Gives you guys plenty of room there to stretch out and spend a night in here. And also if you don't need that and you just want it back as a couch, it does that as well. So good functionality with extra sleeping space right there. Behind that, you're gonna have your sliding bus window and your day and night blinds. So if you do want to block out some extra light, you have two options there. And then up above, we've got some cabinetry up here. Does not have a partition wall in between. So you guys can see it does go all the way through here. I think this is a great spot if you are traveling with multiple people and you're using this couch as a bed to store all of your extra bedding. So blankets and pillows can go up there and keep them up out of the way, keep them clean until you're ready to use them. Up above, we've got our AC unit up here. Again, like I said, fully serviced through our shop. Up in the nose, this customer took their mattress with for their next trailer, giving you guys the ability to put whatever mattress you want in here. A lot of customers will replace them when they buy used anyways, so now this saves you guys the hassle of having to pull out the old one and deal with that. Get you one on Amazon. A lot of people love those rolled up mattresses. I did buy one for my house, but it comes rolled up and it makes it a lot easier to get it in here. Get it in here, cut that plastic open, let it expand. You guys got to give it like 2 days to blow up, but great space for this. You guys can fit a queen in here. We do have wardrobe space up in the nose as well for extra bedding or clothes up there. And then you do have outlets. So you have an outlet on each side because, you know, we can't go anywhere without our phones. So great to have those charging right by you up there. Windows on each side, sliding bus windows for your ventilation there. That looks like the one on the right is also your emergency window to kick out if you guys do need to get out of this trailer quickly and you can't get out the door. That's your safety window right there. But we've got lights down the middle. What's really nice is that you guys actually can, I mean, there's just 2 light switches that control these, but on each light is a switch. So if you want to turn some of them off, you can do that. I really like that you can control those independently. It just gives you guys the versatility of maybe you just want one light on for reading before you go to bed. Got another outlet up here, so if you guys wanted to mount a TV right here, you guys have the connections right there to do so. Up above my head, let's keep working our way around. We have our AM FM radio over here, and then looks like we have a control board here for our tank levels. And then over to our kitchen, do have the microwave oven right here, not a convection oven, just your microwave. Storage up above, and then storage next door as well. That's a really good size for your pantry right there to store your dry goods in there. Down below, no cooktop on this one, but you do have a lot of extra counter space without having that, and your kitchen sink. Again, this one has been winterized, so we just have to keep that in there in case anything else drips out, it catches that. Down below, we do have a dorm size fridge on this one, and then some extra storage down below, as well as access to your water systems if you guys are going to take this and de-win it or winterize it again yourself. And then we have a full bathroom in this one with a nice full-size mirror on your door, but really good bathroom space in here. Just being that shorter 9-foot short wall, you think it would get pretty small, but this is a very generous sized bathroom. Lots of good storage over here, lined with the carpet I really like for your clothes. And then down below, looks like we've got somewhere to just shove some things in out of the way right there and forget about them. And then your toilet here, and then the pass-through. A lot of people are looking for the pass-through. Very important to them. This one has it. Leads right to your exterior door, right to your stall area, but again, we'll check that out once we get back there as well. Nice to have it, and again, if you don't need to use it, you don't have to use it. Just lock it and it stays shut. You could hang some towels or something right here. But then even more hanging space over here. This one's going to have your clothes rod up top in each one, so this is going to be your hanging wardrobe right here. Right next to that, looks like they added some hooks there for towel storage. That's really nice. And then your shower over here. Sorry, the door's going to open right towards you guys. But this is going to be your shower here. Again, it has the removable shower head. Obviously, it's on the ground because it's been disconnected and winterized, but still getting the full bathroom and all the amenities inside of this trailer is great. If you are looking to college rodeo, horse show, camp out of this one, again, very manageable size. Get our lights off there. We've got a vent up above in the bathroom as well. But we'll work our way out of this short wall here, just making sure I get lights off as we go. And then you guys will see as we step out, I'm stepping down on this running board right here. This is a big thing to note, and I think this is probably the only reason why this trailer is still here is because this trailer is 7'6" wide. So keep that in mind, guys. I know I've had a lot of people call and say, well, that's a great deal, like ready to take it home, and then they confirm that it's 8 wide and it's not. It is 7'6" wide. But again, all you're gaining that way, your axles are always going to be in the same spot. So all you're gaining that way is a little bit more width over those axles, but in that case your axles do creep into your trailer when you go that 8 wide. So your trailer will still track the same. But right here is our escape door, which we briefly checked out when we were in that bathroom there. So you can access your pass-through right through there. You guys can get in and out of this escape door and jump right into your trailer. Great if you need to get in there and get rid of your muddy clothes and then take a shower in that bathroom before you get into your LQ. Over this way, we do have mangers on these last 3 stalls. So we got really good sized manger door right here. Huge for extra storage. This would be a great spot if you didn't want to use or could not utilize that hay rack up top. You could throw a lot of stuff in here. It is long enough. It'll fit your pitchforks and your brooms. It could fit some shavings, some grain in there, but really good size there. I'm just going to shut that. You guys can see exactly. I'll shut this one as well, just so we can visually see in our video as well as our photos how clean this trailer is as we go along. Another question I've had on this one is if the windows have jail bars. These bars, you can see them right here, but they do drop down with your drop window. But this customer did add the window screens, so you guys will still have that aspect to keep your horses' heads inside the trailer as you go down the road. Doesn't have the jail bars, but again, it does have that screen right there, and it will have those jail bars when you do put that window up and use your bus window there. And then another manger storage back here. Again, this is the full length, so you guys can lay. I've laid my pitchforks down there, I've laid brooms down in there, but nice to have the full length there. I just keep shutting those as I go so you guys can see the trailer. I like to show off the condition of these used ones as we go. Hay rack up top. It does have the sheeted sides on it. Does not have the lid for the pod. So this one is a hay rack. You guys can store stuff up there. Just make sure you do strap it down. And then we're going back to our tires really quick. I guess kind of skipped over those, but again, part of our used trailer reconditioning program here that I talked about at the beginning of this video. I just want to emphasize another aspect is our tires. So we have 3 rules on our tires when we take in a used trailer. First one is they all have to match. So they have to be the same brand, the same tire. Second one is they have to have even tread wear. So this one came in with even tread wear, and even though it did, it still got an alignment, but the tires look great. The tread is wearing correctly and will continue to wear correctly after our alignment. And then third rule is our DOT date code. So you guys can see it's upside down right here for you, but it says DOT, and then you're gonna look next to it for that 4-digit number. Those 4 digits are 1722. So that will indicate that these tires were made the 17th week of 2022. So our rule is within 5 years. That DOT code needs to be within 5 years of where we're at right now, and we're just about 2.5 years there on those. So those did not get replaced because they are good and ready to go, but something to keep in mind if you're looking at other used trailers here. That's our rule. Being a dealership, we got lots of protocols to make sure you guys get safely out on the road with these trailers. Back here, we have a 50-50 door setup. This post here in the middle is permanent. This does not come out. A lot of people ask me those questions, so I'm just running through some of the questions that I think about. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out at any point. But then you're gonna have your rear tack over on this side. Your door does open this way. You have your saddle blankets here on the door. Does have this carabiner clip, so you can clip them shut, but otherwise these will swing out as well. You can slide a bunch of pads on each one. There's plenty of room to space them out and layer them on there. I know I mentioned it before in my videos, but I do ride all of my saddle pads with liners, and so I will always at least have 2 pads on each bar, but this one you could store quite a few. Down below we have our brush tray. Always like to have a brush tray. I just think it's so nice to store those smaller items that you don't want rolling around on your floor. Just throw them in there and just keep those spray bottles contained, the brushes contained, hoof picks, all that, just small stuff. Keep it in there. And then inside of here, we have our saddle racks right here. This is permanent as well, but carpeting is nice to add that grip factor to help your saddles stay on there. You're gonna have 4 of them here. Over on this partition wall right here, again, this is solid, this is not collapsible. We have carpet and then bridle hooks. And I love having carpet behind bridle hooks just to, again, protect your tack, protect your trailer, and keep it a lot quieter for those horses when it's got carpet behind it. It does have its own light in here, as well as more carpet and bridle hooks on that side. I've got all my light switches over here. But really good storage right here. Gets all your tack on the road with you. And again, keeps this a very manageable floor length when you have it set up this way. Then over in our stall area here, we do have a butt bar. We saw our chest bar up front, but we have a butt bar as well. A lot of people will look for this for that safety factor of just containing that last horse before you can get it untied and get back out. Let's go ahead and work all the way up at the front. I did have my lights on, but obviously I turned them off before I came in here. That was silly. You have your walk-through or your pass-through to your bathroom, your escape door up front, and we do have padding on our partition wall, as well as our dividers. This divider is not a stud stall. This one's just a partial divider here. If you guys are looking to turn it into a stud stall to save on just completely having to order a new divider, our shop can install a piece of hanging rubber mat. So it's gonna be just like your floor mats, that same thickness, and they'll install it to where it hangs right here. I've had a customer do it and I've seen it been done, and you guys might think that it's got a lot of play to it being that it hangs, but it doesn't, because it is a pretty thick rubber mat. It is pretty sturdy and will keep some things contained over there. Obviously it's not going to contain some big things if there's like a big shift in weight to cause them to get under, but it does really provide that stud wall aspect that you guys might be looking for, so that's an option to keep in mind. Something else you guys can see on these dividers is that they do clip together. So all of them will have the D-rings and the clips. You guys can clip all of them open just like this if you wanted to, or if you needed to haul something in here that needed this space open, whether it was maybe a mare and a foal, if you guys are helping move, you need to store some mattresses in here, that kind of stuff. You guys have options there. I'm all about the options. It's always nice to be able to use these trailers how you need to. But I'll let you guys check this one out. We do have the mangers on the last three. So all three of these ones are gonna have this manger trough right there. They do still have 2 tie rings above, and I'm a big believer on the 2 tie rings. I love the versatility, options, being able to use these trailers how you want to. I personally would hang a hay net from one and then tie my horse to the other. And that way he can pick through the hay net, and whatever falls in the trough is what he can eat. I just mind if I throw the hay in the trough, they're just gonna nose it out onto the floor and make a big mess. But again, getting to use them how you need to and already having them set up that way for you. We do have roof vents over each stall in this one. We have interior lights as well, which of course I already turned off. I wasn't thinking. But you got your 2-way roof vents as well, 1 over each stall. These will open the 2 different directions, but I always recommend the first 2 to be open this way, so they're drawing air in, and then these last 2 would be open that way, so they're drawing air out. That gets you a really good circulation and really good airflow right across their backs. And your aluminum roof on this one. I don't see any hail damage. Your roof looks in really good condition on this one. And again, our shops will of course go up on top and check the seals and check for leaks and all that, but just speaking what I see here so you guys are familiar with this trailer. Load light back here, marker lights all the way around. Then as we go to our hip side, your hip side is going to have the plexiglass, our livestock slats on this side. Those can be removed. You got to go back here and take these screws out, but then you can pull all of that plexiglass out. If you just wanted to maybe just take out the upper one and leave the lower one for protection, you guys can do that. You can just take out one or the other, or you can take out both, but those can be removed. And then tie rings on this side as well, so if you guys needed to separate your horses, if you maybe parked too close to someone over there, they parked too close to you, you parked too close to some boulders at the trailhead, whatever it may be, you guys have the versatility or the option to tie on this side as well. Steel wheels on these ones, same tires on this side. And then not much to see over here. We don't have a slide out on this one. We just have our freshwater and our city water connections right here. As we work our way back up front, we'll check out underneath here. Seeing that our freshwater and city water connections are right there, we have an exterior spigot right here. Full size matching spare tire. Electric jack on this one. So that control is going to be right here. Push of a button, that jack will go up and down with your key, of course. You have a battery right here. So right now I am running everything on battery. Since this one does not have a generator, the only way you could work that microwave and your appliances that would need more than just your battery power is going to be shore power. So what these customers did on this one, when she college rodeoed, she just had a portable gen that she would take with her. You keep it in your trailer, you keep it in the bed of your truck, but then you just plug your shore power into your portable gen and fire that up, and then you have power on the go, and it's not fully built into this trailer. You can take it away if you don't want to use it. So that is what they did. I've had a lot of people ask what to do in that case, so portable gen works great. And then your smaller propane tanks down here to run that furnace. I'm just gonna check real quick. Yep, so this one is 26 feet on the floor. So with about an 8-foot nose, about 34 nose to tail. So really good. You guys can see manageable size. So that's our 2014 Platinum. Again, 4-horse, we'll run through it real quick. It does have that 9-foot short wall, no slide out, but it does have the full bathroom and all the appliances that you guys would need. We got our padded dividers in the back with our non-folding rear tack, hay rack up top, 7'6" wide. It's gonna be 7 foot tall inside. So standard size on this one, but again, really good size for college rodeos, horse shows, hunting, camping, all of the above. Fully serviced, we can tell by our tags up here. It is ready to go. If you guys want to see that service report, I'm glad to share it with you, and I can take any more videos that you guys want. We have a full gallery of photos online, but as of right now, this one is still available. So if you guys have any questions, you want to take a look at it, you want to take it home with you, give me a call or shoot me a text. My cell phone will pop up on your screen. It's 303-918-6367. If you guys prefer email, that's Michaela.Hall@transwest.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out another one of our used trade-ins, and I look forward to seeing you next week.